Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name's Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade. And welcome back to a little bit of Poker Chase, which you may notice this time. I actually managed to remember to boot up half an hour before, so it loaded in time. So yay, we're not delaying the start of the stream. You may also notice that I said last time that I thought there was a desktop client about that would maybe solve this whole loading in issue and some other oddities. I did have a brief look, again, just half an hour before stream, because that's only when I remembered this. And, yeah, can't find head nor tail of it. Like, I know there's apps on, like, the, like, Android and iOS, like, mobile stores. But, yeah. Can't find anything for desktop. Could just be me being dopey. Wouldn't be the first time on that front. But, yeah, anyway. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing alright. Like, I'm feeling, you know, bit of a lazy mood, really. Just a bit of a want to sit back and vibe kind of mood. So, Soyman! Nice to see you again. Yeah, so I'm going to be hopping straight into ranked, and I think is the point I was slowly getting around to. There we go. God. Still a little slow and clunky here, but it'll do. But yeah. So I'm feeling like chilling out, playing some ranked, seeing if we can climb anywhere on our old quest for the top rank Master Legend. I think we ended off last stream 46 points away, which was slightly up on where we were, I want to say. I think we had a slight climb. But yeah, we're going to be trying to push that, you know, maybe not all the way there, but definitely a little bit of the way there tonight. Well, yeah, just say hanging out, you know, chatting, shooting the shit, as it were. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go get some blackjack open while we're waiting for this queue. 4 out of 6 at the minute, so it shouldn't be too long till we're in our next game. 14. I'll give that a hit. And, yeah, 21. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good omen. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I'm using all my luck here. I'm just going to take it as a good omen. Ooh, double 4s. I do not feel like splitting this against a 10. That's not the move, so we're just going to hit. A 13. Chase that poker. I certainly will, Arareka. Oh, thank you for stopping by. We'll give this another hit. That's fair. Oh, it was only a 12. Well, problem is you see a 10 then, it's like, ooh, well, I've got to kind of, you know, I get something half decent. 7 on a 15. I think we actually might stand here. It's kind of risky because there's a lot of 10 cards that just make 17, but also hitting here is like suicidal. I think we do stand 13, 15. Oh, if that had been one higher. Okay, the theory was sound though. The theory was sound was standing on the 15. Ooh, soft 18. Yeah, I'll stand on that. Into the that would have been 16, so I think that was an 8 there, so I would have been paid out. But, matchmaking whisked me away. God, can you imagine Matt to be, like, win a really big, lean bet on the blackjack, and then your chair is just fucking, like, you're lassoed and lean dunked on a poker table? It's like, no, I was about to win! Oh. Right, let's see what we've got. Ooh. Yeah, I'll play on 9-10. Okay. So, as per usual, I'll go around our players' names once they're in a hand that, doesn't, involve me so much. Against 4 people, I do not feel like bluffing this ace. And also, it's very early on in the game. And, laced? Laced? I'm going to say, yeah, it's not laced, because that'd be a C. Laced, I suppose. Seems to be playing this one pretty aggressively. Which makes sense. Do the initial raise, follow it up with a C bet. You know, I see the line of play there. 8 king. I could be tempted. No, I probably shouldn't. Okay. Well, let's let this one play out, and let's go around our table of competitors. So, to my very left we have ABC. Above them we have Gyaha Koteri. Then we have Eru Eru directly across from us. Not sure if that's your alt account, Eroreka. And it sounds weirdly similar. But yeah, we have Eru Eru there. Taka 0417. And finally, Lased completes our circle. Rest of this board seems to have been played fairly quietly. Queen 9, Jack 8, Ace. So, yeah, I mean, anyone's got a 10, they've got a straight there. No flushes. Eru going to take that down with a small bet. Just pushes ABC off it. Okay. Queen 7 suited is interesting. I will bet it out. I want to see how the rest of the table reacts to that. 2 folds, 3 folds. And tack it in on the big blind. So, could be a bit of a wide range there. 7, 8, 9, 10. For Jack comes up. Oh no, I've been discovered. We'll check this for now. But 7, 8, 9, 10. So a 6 makes us a straight. A spade is really not what we wanted to see. We're going to bet it out as though we were waiting on that, though. That's a call. That's not great. Okay, so we're running pair of 8s. Yeah, no, I just don't think that Taka believes we have to flush. Ace high takes it. Yep. Just completely whiffed. We did give it the old, you know, a reasonable try on the bluffing the flush, but Taka was having none of it. I didn't want to burn more money on that. I don't think they're going to get pushed off there. Maybe they were, though, actually, on ace high. Maybe that was feasible. Perhaps, perhaps. We're seeing a lot of just calls here. Is Lased going to let this ride? Yeah, I thought not. Given how aggressive they were early game? No, no, no. Gyaha Kotori going to call this. Eru also calling this. Okay. Everyone was serious about this. Taka giving the re-raise. Not what I would have expected. Crazy. A ridiculous hand, actually. Lased going way over. Taka calling him down, though. Got some players with some good cards here. We've got some people who are slow rolling, which is very good to know that that many people would, like, slow roll to 1,000. Very interesting. Huge pot here of 16k, which Lased bets about third. Taka calls. 8 of diamonds comes out on the turn. So, still a potential heart flush here. Otherwise, you know, aces have got it, kings have got it. More over the aces. Taka going to lay this one down after the all-in. Lased takes 38k back. Enormous lead. Ooh, 8-10 suited. Okay, okay. We can maybe call like a... Call something like an 840 here. Yeah, let's give it a go. King 7-2. I mean, the first king was a spade, which was great. I'm not so much feeling the 7 and 2 of clubs. Yeah, we'll lay that one down. It had potential, but the flop didn't go our way. I might also just shorten Gyaha Kotori's name to just Gyaha. Just for convenience of saying it. King 9. I probably should be in a bit less of these hands. Because my 3-bet's starting to look majorly, like, not strong because I just check fold after basically every single one. To be fair, on a flop like this, can you blame me? But... Okay, ABC also going to check this. Do I bet the jack here? I'm not going to bet the jack here, actually. I think I'll play one more honest, and then I'll start going a bit goofy with it. A 10 would have made a straight here, but as it stands, I have king high, so... Not really worth betting on. Which does win, somehow. But again, actually kind of alright to show my cards there, because it shows I was playing it very honest. So if I do a bluff in the future, people are going to be more likely to believe me. If they're paying attention. I've already just realised, Taka up there, only on 8k, gonna need something special to bring them back into this game. Going for a call on this hand here. Raise from ABC. Gyaha's out of this one. Does Taka call? No, they don't call, they re-raise. Okay. What we're going to see from ABC for that? We're going to see a call. Okay. This could be the hand Taka needs. Definitely, you know, potentially a good set mine pre-flop. As he checks on that flop of 8-5 queen. The 7 of clubs coming out. Which Taka's going to bet half pot on, and ABC calls him. Yeah, it's a strange bet. Maybe it's a slow-played pocket pair. Yeah, I mean, I was dead on the money. It was a slow-played pocket pair. Although, honestly, if you feel confident on that, maybe Taka didn't. Maybe Taka thought that, you know, just in case ABC had the queen there with that snap call, just, you know, don't need to bet the farm on it. Try and keep yourself in a little bit. Queen 10 is a hand I do want to play. So we'll call this. ABC out of that one. Everyone except me and Laced out of this one, actually. 8-2 Jack. I mean, that doesn't really do anything much for me. What's Laced's play here? The problem is Laced can just... Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay. Not going to bluff a Jack. We do have a pair now. Okay. Pair with the queen kicker. That's not bad. Right, we're going to slam in a raise on this one. See what Laced thinks of that. Because I'm pretty confident that he doesn't have the Jack, or that maybe he's trying to fish for a flush here. So I'm going to act strong, which again, you know, in keeping with how honest I've been in the previous hands, makes it more believable. Means we can take that bet straight off and we don't even have to go to showdown. We don't even have to show him that I was, you know, being fairly honest there. I can just play it directly from inside that man's head. And also puts us just above 20k. And then I saw 2 suited cards and immediately 3-bet. Which I am now regretting. Because, nope, not doing that. Nod. Curse you, Eru Eru! I'm blaming you for this personally, Eru Rekka, by the way. Oh. This is somehow your fault. Oi. What hell? I poured myself a big glass of water at the start of the stream thinking, oh yeah, that'll last me a while. Already just downed it all. I guess it's because I had something quite salty for dinner this evening. But yeah, I think between games I shall have to go and refill that up when we're queuing, perhaps. As for now, though, we're going to see Taka and Laced. I'd say fighting over this. They're not really fighting, they're just checking it back and forth. Which is odd for a board with an ace on it. Okay, Laced going to just put in the paltry half pot 700. Taka with the re-raise. Damn. To be fair, with me, they'd be going all in every time. This is true. The raises on this are insane. And to think it got taken by 3 of a kind 7s. I was trying to say, I didn't spot that, actually. I was like, 7, 8, 9. No, you'd have the 10. You'd have the straight. How did you win? But no, Laced takes out 3 of a kind 7s. And Taka is once again on the ropes. Although so is ABC at this point, to be fair. So at least you have, you know, company and misery down there. Just a call on this. I mean, yeah, I'll check it, sure. It's a king with a shit kicker. And this is not a great board. I don't think I'll bet on it, though. I think, yeah, just checking this one down is the sensible play. A 9, I mean... Sure, I think I can blag a 9. Okay, I'm going to see a call. Can I blag it a little bit more? Indeed I can. We've just got to fire twice. Give it the hard sell. Whew. I was slightly nervous about that one. I was like, oh no. Oh no, they have something with how fast they snap balled the first time. But no, we've just got to really lay down the law that we have the 9. We've had a couple of hands like that now, where we've managed to kind of blag it a bit. Do I actually want to play Jack 9? I might call on Jack 9. I don't want to raise Jack 9, I don't think. Yeah, there we go. Check fold, actually. Okay, check that. Bet the queen. Gonna hope ABC is just check folding here. Nope, that's a snap call. Fair enough, more fool me. They're just playing real fast. Yep, nope, you got it. So as I was saying, we had a couple of hands we've managed to kind of, you know, blag it a bit. So we need to play one hand honest, and I guess that was our honest hand. Maybe could do with one more, just, you know, being, you know, reasonably honest here. Just show that we, you know, we mean no deceit, even though we mean absolutely lots of deceit. They must be very convinced of your trustworthiness. I suppose so, yeah. It's about, you know, it's about establishing a table image, really. You have a couple of hands where, you show your cards, you're like, well, I didn't bet because I didn't have anything there. Because then it means that when you do bet later on down the line, people think, oh, well, he must have something now, because that's just how he is. A little do they know that I am, totally doing that on purpose. And that people are, even at this rank, still believing me. Well, plus they don't have anything, insane themselves, I guess. Hello, big hand here. ABC going all in on this pair of queens. Gyaha going all in on the pair of sevens? I would not have called there. Unless you just thought this was a straight bluff from ABC, but no, of course it's not. Well, ABC is thoroughly out the mire then, above me now, and Gyaha's down to their last 2k. Not even that, actually, 1.6k after blinds. I get the feeling we may be dodging 6th this game, which is just fantastic news. I do not want to play this 5-3, get it away from me. Okay, like I said, with the 3-bet, ABC with a call. Eru. Also with a fold, okay. Jack 4-5 of diamonds is our flop. Great for flushes. I guess not bad for ace 2 or ace 3 either. Well, it wouldn't be bad for ace 2 or ace 3 were it not 3 diamonds. Queen King, solid hand. Also, like I said, taking that last one. Yeah, okay. Under the gun raise is a bit scary, but Queen King is one of the things you can call it on. Also a call here from ABC. Gyahako's going to go all in here against 3 people. Fascinating. Now, if we're all smart here, we should just check this down and get Gyahako Teri out. That is the compadre checks, as it were. Flush on spades here, but again, it's polite not to bet this sort of thing. God damn it, Lised, I am 1 off a straight, and I do not want to pay 4k to try and see it. Alright, you better win this then. Ace Jack plays pocket 9s. Okay, you have trip 9s. That's actually fair. You know what? I respect it. Full house. Means Lised hoovers up another 12k chips. Gyahako Tori is now out of the game. 8-10 is normally not bad, but under the gun I don't rate it. Not in this sort of a situation. We are going to need to make a play at some point, because even if Taka falls out, the smart move is to call her bluff all in. That is, that's certainly a move. I'm not convinced about the smart part, but it is a move. You can do that. And Taka's apparently going to take your advice and give it a go there. Yeah, there we are. Just hoovers up the blinds, puts them on 11k. Which, kind of reinforces my previous point of, even if Taka goes out, but particularly if they don't, we're the next lowest chip stack. We need to make a play. Okay, Taka's just going to slam for a bit, hoover up blinds a little bit at a time. Which is all fine and gravy until, like, Lised or ABC has a decent hand. And then it's not very fine, because you just lose on the spot. Outside of a miracle happening. Okay. Eru picks up the blinds there. We seem to have all gone very, all seem to have tightened up a bit. Maybe we're just getting a run of bad cards. But, I don't know, there's a lot of just 3 bets, or in the case of Taka, all-ins, that just seem to be flying through. Lised wants no part in this. Despite the fact that as chip lead, it's probably your bloody job. It's not your tournament life on the line if you lose this. It is for the rest of us, essentially. Okay, 3-7 is also not a hand we're going to be playing. Particularly to an under the gun min raise from Lised. ABC with the call. Eru now. Also with the call. Okay, Taka gonna choose to fold that one out. Definitely a much bigger part if they got away with their all-in shenanigans there, but a far, far less likely chance that people would let that slide. God damn. Lised just hoovers that one up after a lean, 1 bet post-flop. A7, I don't think I will. I do need to play a hand, at some point, because I can't be seen to have too tight a range, otherwise I'll never get value out of my good hands. But at the same time, ooh, Eru gonna try the all-in strat here. What's Taka's response? Taka's response is a fold. Lised also fold. ABC, are they gonna challenge this? Are they gonna defend the bet? It's looking, if I had to guess from this pause, like it's going to be a tough fold. Never mind, they're going to try it. Ace Queen plays pocket fives. It's a classic race. The ace comes up. ABC needs exactly a 5 here, or they are out. And that's all she wrote. Never mind! I lied! I didn't see the straight! Oh! Oh no. I completely wasn't looking for the straight. I didn't realize ABC saw that. Okay, well, pocket nines is a good enough hand as any to try and take this out on. Yeah, sure, we'll call this. We'll see what the flop is, and then maybe we'll do some betting there. The flop is Queen 2-2, which is not ideal. So I'm just going to check this one down. Blind steals extra tasty during the endgame. Oh, absolutely, Osloy, man, yeah. When the blinds get big, you can just swing, you know, like half your stack with a good all-in, essentially. I'm going to continue checking this. Although, to be fair, I think the chance of people slow playing a queen is unlikely. There is that jack there, though. We'll just keep checking it down. What do we got? Ah, pocket tens takes it. Well, good hand for Eru Eru. Puts them back at 7.5k, which means no one has still gone out after those two, like, back-to-back, you know, people going all-in hands. Which is kind of mad. And also not very good for me. I mean, it's good that Eru Eru and Taka are both lower than me now, but, like, not by much. Not by enough where I feel comfy. I really need to, have some chips rolling in this direction. Ace-6? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure I can call a 6k all-in with it. Maybe if I all-in. Yeah, okay. Go on. I'll give it a go. Okay, yep, that's an all-in from Eru Eru. Ace 4 plays Ace 6. Okay. Just don't show me a 4. That's all I'm asking. Just don't show me a 4. There we go. Okay. A little bit down to the wire there, but it puts us on 23k. Knocks Eru Eru out, so we dodge 5th. We just need Taka to go down in 4th, and we are in positive rank points. Which is a good start to the evening, if I do say so myself. Taka's going to shove all in here. I believe ABC will probably call this. They're already going to raise to 4.1. Yep, there we go. Jack King plays 10 Queen. It's not looking good for ABC. No, never mind, there's a Queen. Taka needs a Jack or a King. But he has Jack all. Terrible pun, but you know what? Clears Taka out. ABC knocks them out. Takes me up to 3rd. Right. Now, given that I am half the stack size of the other two competitors, my moves here essentially boil down to the all-in or the fold. So, Erareka, we're taking your strat. It's on. But that is as soon as I find a decent hand. Blinds now are actually only 1640, so we've got like 13 in the tank. We've got a couple of orbits at the table to find some decent cards, which is very nice, actually. Jack 10, King, King, Queen is an insane board. It's a particularly insane one to be checking on. Like, what, you bet in there, and neither you have, like, an ace, or any picture, you know, any face card? There's that ace, but we just check it down. We don't try and extract value from it. Guess we were worried about scaring Lisette off, but, like, that seems odd. I don't know about that. Is A6 the one where we do this? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. All in. There we go. Brings us some blinds. Puts us up to 24k. Which I guess more accurately just means that it buffers us against the blinds that we're going to be hit by here. ABC with the instant fold. Lisette also gonna... Do I? I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I'm not going to be baited. I won't. Yeah, okay. I'm not entirely sure how wide Lisette's range is there, but... Jack Ace is absolutely something we go all in on. Yep, okay, you're on. Thank you for your 6k chips, or potentially more if you lose this hand. That's a call. Pocket Queens plays Jack Ace. I'm going to need to see exactly an ace or another 2 clubs. Now it's just an ace. Damn, he had Pocket Queens. Yeah, it'd be do. I wasn't going all in on a hand like that. But, sometimes that's just how fortune is. Still, though, puts us 5 points up, which I believe is 40. Yeah, there we are. 41 points away from 6-9 not worth the comedy value. Yeah. As funny as it is playing the suited Friday night, particularly of hearts for for extra comedy. I just don't think it was worth risking the tournament life on, as it were. Whereas that Jack Ace, I would have gone all in there all day, every day. We just got a bit unfortunate with the pocket queens and the, no ace to save us on the rebound. But these things happen. No, what do you mean all in didn't win? To be fair, all in won more hands than it lost that game, I reckon. Now, I'm not a stats person per se, but, if you look at the numbers, surely that means just all in is the better strat. Oh, God. 7 out of 6? Okay. There I was going to go and get a glass of water, but no, we're just straight back in. Really should have got that before I re-queued, but I thought, the queue will take a little bit. We'll have time to do that. Apparently not. Not at all. We're just going to be going straight back into this. See if we see any familiar faces from last game. We do indeed see 2 of them. We have returning players Taka and Eru. I cannot shake you, Erureka. That is just just omnipresent in these games, I suppose. But yeah, so Jack 9 I might play, and then we'll go around and check everyone else's names. Jack 9, yeah, that's that. Because I think I can read these. I'm not sure about the one to my immediate left, but this is interesting. Do I want to pay 600 to see it? The answer is probably no. I think. Because yes, there's an outside chance for flush, but it's a 9 high flush. Yes, there's an outside chance for straight, but it's runner. Pocket 10s. Okay, well, I'm gonna set mine that actually. We're gonna raise that up a good amount. Okay, so Betchy probably has something pretty nice here for the 800. 842. Yeah, I think we gonna give it a 1600 bet here. Betchy with the call. Okay. So they either don't believe me or they have something really cracked. Let's fire again. Let's see. It's another call. Okay, well, I still have the highest pair on the board. But I am going to check this and just see what they do. That's a lot of, like, fires that they've called here. I want to see what they play here. Half pot. I do want to see it. Maybe it's pocket jacks, queens, kings, aces. I don't really have enough data on this player to say otherwise, but as far as I'm concerned, I've got a good pair. Get the fuck out of here. Pocket 10s, let's go. Okay, played it a bit conservatively, but very good, like, first proper hand of this game. And we run into Jack Queen. I'm never going to get around to playing these names. I just keep being given good cards. Absolutely insane. Re-raise? Okay, we can dance on a re-raise. We're chip lead. It's fine. I'll just flop the straight, I guess. Yeah, what if I, I don't think there's actually much of a way that this goes wrong for me. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. We've still got the best straight. Okay, now I'm going to have to insist that you go all in if you want to continue this, though. Maybe that's a bit, Oh, okay. Okay, well, we've still got... Yeah, really should have just all-ined him there, but I missed that. Whew. Thank God the board didn't pair. All right. Absolutely insane first couple of hands. Puts us up to 51k. This is a game. This is the stuff dreams are made of. Didn't even get a chance to introduce Taka by name before I knocked them out. Right, 2, 4. You know what? We can take it easy for a hand. I think maybe we can ease off and, you know, just read some names for a bit here. So, on my left here, never mind, there's an all-in. I'm going to focus on that instead. Ace King suited plays Ace Queen. All 4 aces are out. That's rare. However, the King Kicker is going to take it over the Queen Kicker here for Betchi. Who takes it over... I think this is Tobu? Or, like, that's Tori for bird, and that's, like, Yo, or Bu, I think, for flying. So I want to say that's read as Tobu, and it's just Tobu, 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 which is bird, bird, bird. I mean, fair. So we have Tobu, I'm going to shorten their name to, Betchi. We have Ohiru no Nyusu, which is midday news. Taka, who is sadly deceased already. And Eru Eru. Rounding out our table. Okay. Tobu gonna call this. Betchi also gonna call this. Ohiru Nyusu gonna hold that one out. I would have had the flush. You know, I guess maybe I should have just trusted in the hot streak, but also, yeah, I don't know, on 8-5. I think it's very easy to, this table is fire. This table is fire, yes. Just the hottest runs. You know what? I believe I'll get the spade flush again. I'm going to play like a loon for this hand. At least pre-flop, and then post-flop when I'm reminded that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, I'll maybe tone it back a bit. I didn't even get to see post-flop, did I? Yeah, alright, you can have that. I was feeling silly. Yep. Well, what did I say, you know? As the ancestor from Darkest Dungeon famously says. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Jack 6. I don't really feel like betting potentially. For that, I think there are just better hands we can play. Like, we can definitely play a bit of a wider range, but I'm not sure it extends to Jack 6 suited. 7 ace, though. Which I might consider had there not been an under-the-gun raise. There's a call here, though, so I'm 3-way. Yeah, I'm 3-way to this, so even if I get an ace, then I have to start worrying about kickers more. Just not feeling it. We do hit top pair, but again, even on this, I would say, okay, but now I'm having to worry about, you know, like, does my 7 kicker hold up? Like, maybe it does, but I'm not sure I'd be willing to put down chips on it. Ooh, 4K bet from Betchi. Eru's going to call it, though. Going to sit him down. Last card is a Jack of Hearts on the river here. Check from Betchi. Eru could try and push here if they're feeling confident. And they indeed are for 4.6k. Just, well, yeah, just under half of Betchi's stack. Gets called, yeah. 8 kicker would have beaten me. Can't say the theory wasn't sound, although I guess that is analysing the hand retroactively. Oh, no, ace 8 actually would have been 2 pair there as well. Okay, pair of 6s we can do some funky stuff on. Let's, put in 1.6k on that. See if we can get an all-in out of Betchi. Yeah, okay. I'm fine calling that on pocket pairs. I've got a chance to knock them out here. Ooh, Queen Jack suited. And there's a Jack. I'm going to need exactly a 6. Nope, that's trip Jacks for Betchi. You know what? Fair play, fair play. You know, it was a classic race and I happened to lose it, but I've got to take my chances to knock people out occasionally. Summit strong. King Ace. Okay. Sure, we'll go with the 3-bet on that. Oh, do I feel like calling that, though? You know what? I kind of do, actually. What have you got? Ace 5, King Ace. Don't show me a 5. You showed me 2 5s! Oh, I'm in agony. That is so rough. I had him crushed. I had the ace crushed, but... Rough, rough. We are still, like, well, not quite chip lead anymore, but we are still, like, in contest for chip lead. So I can't be too mad, you know. I did take a couple of good shots to try and take out Betchi, but... Ooh, that felt rough. Oh my god, I know. I know, Eroreka, I know. It's... Oh, don't like that at all. Right, we're getting out of that. I was considering calling the 1.2k, but it's probably best I cool off for a couple of hands. Just, not that King H is something I should really be playing now that I have to, like, really start worrying about my chips again. Incredible luck, yeah. You know, I mean, I can't complain, though. Incredible luck brought me to 50k. Incredible luck will take me out, you know. It's the natural ebb and flow of things. And I'm still in a very decent position, look to take at least third, so, you know, it is what it is. The important thing here is to keep a cool head and just keep trucking on with, you know, some solid poker. Like, we made a couple of calls which I would say were right that just happened to not go our way. We've got to work with the situation we're now in. Which is currently folding this 9-6 because no thank you, I don't want to deal with that. Particularly not against Tobu Tobu, who I've just realised is only on like 7k, could all in. Unless Betchy just puts them all in for them. Ace 3 plays pocket 5s. We're going to see A3. 2, 3, there's no straight potential. Trip 5s takes it for Tobu. No one is going out of this game. Oh. It does take Betchy down a peg, which, you know, warms my cold and hateful heart, but still. Like, goddamn. Can I have someone go out of this game so I can stop worrying about 5th? 7-9 ace, the flop between Tobu and Eru here. I guess if I'm pronouncing both Erus, I should technically pronounce all of Tobus, but I don't know. Eru's just rolls off the tongue a lot nicer than Tobu. 5s are hot. It does seem so, yeah. I mean, pocket 5s into a third 5 there. That's like a lot of hands this game where we've seen 3 of the 5s out. Ooh, hello. This is big. We've got a pot bet from Tobu. I mean, re-raise to double that by Eru. Tobu having to fold out on just 5k here. Ooh. That is rough. Jack 6 is not something we're going to be playing under the gun, even if it's suited. Partly because I don't think I would anyway, but especially because Tobu's probably going to all in. Betchy's going to call them again. Heads up between Tobu and Betchy here. Ace 8 plays Ace Queen. And there's the Queen, so Tobu is just straight out from there. Okay. So we have someone in 5th. Ace 6. Okay, we'll see what the table does with it. You see a min raise from Betchy. I'm going to call that just to play a hand, you know, once in a while, just to represent something. 5-2-8. I'm not going to front like I've got any of that. I play good cards. These aren't good cards. One more club and I do get a flush, which is very funny. I'm going to just check it, though. See what Betchy wants to make me pay. King of Spades is not going to do it. I'll half pot it. I'll front like I've got a king. And there we are. Just a nice little chunk of change there for playing a hand that was like, eh. But, you know, if you're going to set the bar low enough that I can get into the flop, then I'll take you up on it. But not on 5 Queen. Ace 6 was like my very, very outside limit. 5 Queen is, nah. Ooh, hello, Smith Strong again. Pocket Kings, right. Let's 3-bet this. See if anyone wants to challenge us. No, okay, we're just gonna steal some blinds with it. That's fair, that's fair. Pocket 5s. We'll do the same again. I mean, I would have liked the 5s first and then the kings, but you know what? There seems to be a lot of chips sliding down this end of the table regardless, so I shan't complain. That is an okay result for kings and a fantastic result for 5s, I think. Kings go, go, go. Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's go, 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 but also not just slam it all in, because people are probably going to be quite scared of that. You know, we'll just try to 3-bet just to see if we can, you know, garner any interest and then dodge an ace on the flop. And then really try and send it home. But, yeah. Didn't necessarily work out, you know, as well as it potentially could have, but still well, you know. Okay, past couple of hands has not been good, including this 9-4 offsuit. Again, table seems to have tightened up a bit. Maybe it's just a bad run of cards, but people are playing a little more conservatively now. Ace 2. Okay, okay. Don't even need to do anything. That's just free money. That's just good business. 2 queens suited. I'm not sure how much I like that. The answer is probably not. Even if I get a pair of... Like, I have to get the flush, because if I get a pair of queens, then I'm just kind of... Eh. And I've waited on this long enough now that I haven't just, like, 3-bet immediately, so bet you could probably smell a rat from that. So, we'll keep it honest. 9 jack, I could see myself 3-betting. Let's see if we can steal some blinds here. Indeed we can. Alright, keep treading water while, Betchi and, Ohiro no Yuzu, just keep slowly drowning. Yeah, it's particularly nice in the situations where Eru was already folded and got out of the way. Oh, Betchi gonna take some blinds back themselves. Ace 5. Well, we'll see what the table does. Maybe it's callable. Yeah, for that, sure. There's an outside chance for straight in this. Not here, but... let's be honest. Let's just fold that one out. Let's not get into pointless fights between me and Eru. It's like I say, we're aiming to move up the ladder here, and that means that Betchi and more specifically Ohiro no Yuzu are kind of on my radar for getting into scraps with. You know, the ones that I've got covered. I don't particularly want to start beef with Eru until it's like heads up. 7-10 suited. Min raise. What a min raise does. At the very least, it pumps a little more into the pot for this. I'm actually going to check this. I know Betchi has folded before, but I'm just going to check it here. Ooh, can I be baited? Can I be baited into thinking that a flush is possible? Go on, I believe. For 2k, I believe. That's a nicely sized bet. Let's go! Okay. Now I'm just going to bet the most outrageous, like, just the most outrageous, bluffy kind of bet. Okay. I don't think any, like, style of small teaser bet would have convinced Betchi there, because the check made me know that he was scared of the flush. So I just had to make it look like the most outlandish lie and hoped that he would be like, no, you don't. Like, you're not seriously trying to do that. But no, good play from Betchi, knowing when to fold him there. And also a pretty good hand for me, all things considered. I gotta say, my luck this game has been jacked. Just been so good. Okay. Ohiro no Yuzu starting to hit the all-ins here. No. I think if Betchi wasn't behind me, I might. But, no. There's too much of a danger of me. I think I'm gonna get this flush. I'm gonna get this flush again. Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I was wise to not play King 2. I mean, I'm wise to not play King 2 pre-flop. God! Oh. Suffering from success. What are we going to see here? Oh, yeah, I guess 2 pair 9s and queens takes that. Over Betchi's 3-7 that they called that with? What? I guess that's like a mental play. To, like, say, oh, yeah, this guy just falls with nothing. But, I don't know. And then you try and double up here? I'm not sure how sound the play is. Because I don't think any amount of mind game is going to make me call you, like, 15k. Or however much he had there. Because it would have been less than 15k, because that's what he's on now. Okay, Ohiro no Yuzu. Gonna be in here. Against Betchi, we have a heads up. Kings plays King Queen. 10 ace. There is a chance for Betchi to win with a jack here for a straight. Doesn't find it, though. I had one of the jacks, so I was blocking him at least one way. Ohiro no Yuzu. Taking this. Weird blind defense. Yeah, that's what I thought, Soyman. Just, I'm not convinced of the play there. Ace Queen. This looks like a hand I could knock out Betchi on. Were he in? He's not. I guess I won't play my good hand. It's fine. I mean, not that I can be mad at all. Like I said, this game's given me so much, and you've got to be appreciative of it. I'm not even calling 3k with 10-5. I'm not letting Betchi double up because I called a crap hand. Same sort of news with 310. Does mean that Betchy gets a little more life, but the blinds are, like, you know. Oops. Didn't want that. Yeah, it's my own I've got to click, hasn't it? Yeah, he's only had about 4 big blinds left, so he has to do something here. Is Ohiro no Yuzu going to let this one slide? Yes, they are. Betchy back up to 10k, which is not good news. We're just going to keep it going, keep seeing what we can do, I guess. Okay, Eru get some more blinds. I kind of don't mind that, to be fair. 10 ace suited. Right, this is a killer. If we can get a bet. Please. Right, call that. Thank you. Okay, this is actually really good. We've got 2 overs to the board. We've got a flush draw. I think this is worth, you know, a third pot, just over. Let's see a call. Top pair? Yeah, okay. I'm going to put in 9k here. See what Eru makes of that. Makes an all-in of that. Well, that concerns me. Am I about to lose here? Am I about to lose and go out in 4th? I have to have faith, right? Yeah, because I've also got the flush if this goes badly. So let's see what we've got here. 9 jack. So 8, 9, 10 jack. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I almost mind-gamed myself off that. But we're looking at a solid 75k in my pocket. Looking like we could really take a first with this one. I don't really want to call on Queen 5. Okay. 7 ace. I mean, there are worse hands. I'll 3-bet it. See a fold from Betchy. Might see an all-in from Ohiro no Yuzu. Nope, thankfully. Just hoover up some more blinds. Okay, 7-9. We're going to fold that out. We can, I mean, you know, we can back off here, essentially here for a bit and just let these 3 fight amongst themselves. I'm expecting at least a second out of this. Unless something disastrous happens, like they all just keep, I mean, swapping chips around until the blinds bleed me out. Nope, okay. We're going to see a heads up between Betchy and Eru here. Ace 5 plays King 6. We're going to need exactly a king here. Or a 6, I guess. But we don't see either. So Betchy is out. Eru back up to 27k. Okay, 5-7? Nah. The Ohiro no Yuzu can have that. Ace 5 suited. You know, I think I don't actually. My reason being, I think I could go in 7.5k with this hand. I don't think I can go in 20k, which is like what Ohiro no Yuzu is going to do here. We're going to go heads up against Eru. Ace 6 plays 2 jack. We're going to need to see exactly 2 or a jack. As this river card. Not going to see any. Eru back up to now, that's 48k, I want to say. Yep, 48k. And now, the real battle begins. We're going to see heads up. Yeah, no, I have good cards, so I'm just going to 3-bet this. All right. On your head be it. Ace 8 plays Ace 9. Don't show me an 8. God fucking damn it. Just show me a 9 then. Come on, a 9. For old time's sake. Balls. I had them crushed again. Oh, well, that's not great. Jack 7. I mean, do I? Nah, I don't think I do. Ace 5, good instinct. Yeah, like I say, you know, weird, funky circumstances. But to be fair, this game has been, you know, a series of highs and lows like that. 5-7's not really something I can call on, but I need to do something soon because I'm bleeding out here. This Ace 2 is going to have to do it because it has an ace. Okay, we get a fold. Nets us some blinds back. 6-4 is really not it. But we do get a straight fold from Eru. That's huge, actually. Ace 3. Again, it has an ace. It's suited. We're not going to see much better than that. Okay, we are slowly... We are just clawing our way back. This 9-8 might be a fold. It could be a call. I could just see the flop. Stranger things have happened. Let's say the flop. That is not the flop 9-8 wants. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay. Checks from both sides. I'm gonna check again though. I'm just gonna play this one super honest. Okay, we have a pair of 9s. Do I try and extract value here? No, I'm gonna check it again. Let's see if we can get Eru to make a bet. Nope. Okay. I didn't want to risk the slow play. But we do take a pair of 9s for 11k there. Putting us back up to 32. So our all-ins, again, just got a little more bite to them now. Blinds have also gone up. King 8, we ball. We're doing it. We're making our way back. Queen Ace, would you like to bet in, Eru? Damn it. The one time I need you to do something stupid. 7 King? Maybe we... maybe we just 3-bet this. Let's see what a 3-bet does. Probably gets us all in. No! Eru's still folding. This is either an enormously bad run of cards or a huge throw from Eru. I'll call that. Suited connectors, sure. Okay, 5, 6, 7. No spades, so not really an ideal hand. We're just going to check it down. I imagine Eru actually bets on this one. No? Okay, but I still have absolutely nothing here. We're doing the same again. Taking it right down to this. I've still got a 7 kicker. I'm not dealing with this. Pocket 2s takes it. Yep. As it probably should. Maybe I'm playing a bit too timid there, but yeah, I don't see it personally. 8, 9. No. Okay. Not right now, I don't think. 6 King is not great. Might have to fold that one out as well. Okay. Let me recenter myself. 2 Jack is not good. Ugh. Starting to have a terrible run of cards of my own here. We get a bet from Eru? Yep, they're gonna press on the gas. So I may as well just all in. We've got a call. Queen 10 plays Ace Queen. Don't you dare show me a 10. If I crush someone and I lose because they get shown a 10 again. No, oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They just got straight instead. I'm really not good with these hands where I'm crushing people, huh? It is, just a little bit cursed at the minute. Well, a shame that we kind of let a... Well, not let a first, but definitely had a first slip through our fingers there. I could have played that heads up at the end a little bit better. There was a bit where I was floundering, you know, in the lead up to that last hand. But all in all, I think a very lucky start. Kind of a bit of an uppy down, like middle, you know. Some twists and turns in there. And an end that was, I think, amicable, really, you know. I had some good heads-up play. I had some bad heads-up play. But we'll take the second. We will take being now 22 points away from the highest rank, which is the closest I've ever been, I believe. Right. Now, I'm going to queue up for a game. I'm going to hope it's not going to just immediately say 6. Matching. Okay, I'm going to run and get a drink. I'll be back in a second. Suleiman, I would have done the same that last hand. Unlucky run out. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think both the big hands I lost to Eru, I had them crushed. It's just, it be do sometimes. And second is always good still. Absolutely, Erureka. Although I will point out that Eru came first. This is still your fault that I didn't come first. Because I've just decided that's your alt account. Your names are sort of similar. Oh. GG indeed, Suleiman. Yeah. Well, we are at 6 out of 6, but the game has elected to just not start, which is an interesting maneuver. God, I tell you what, though, the games have been coming thick and fast tonight. Like, I don't know, like, I don't think there's any specific event on that would be causing this, but, man, people have just apparently got a lot of time for it on Thursday evenings. Or Thursday at 3 a.m., which I guess it would be in Japan at the minute. Hello, are we going to jump in? Will I get some blackjack going if you're going to sit there for ages? Yes, I will. I'm going to assume that it paid me out that last time that I totally would have won. That we played before these first two games. We will stand on the soft 17, I think. 7, 13, 15, 20. Rough. Okay. We have 13, which is not great. So we're just not going to play it. We'll get into this game instead. I don't want to deal with that 13, actually. See if we have any familiar faces at table 3. I cannot get rid of Eru Eru. I mean, she haunts my dreams. You'll never defeat my Poker Chase Altogether, Sartorius. I'll also never not match into the same game as it tonight, apparently. Just, the stream sniping is unreal. At least there's a bunch of easy-to-read names in here, though. We have Eru Eru, of the previous two games' fame. We have Laced, of the first game's fame, who we know is quite aggressive, so we're going to keep that in mind when we're playing against them. We have Yuki directly across from us, Crossroad to the top right, and Misuta All-In. So Mr. All-In on the right here. Which, I feel like, actually, I would like to change my, I'd like to change who I think Eroreka's alt account is. I think it might be Mr. All-In. We're going to check this. Not really a lot for us here. And now she's on your left. Yeah. To be fair, again, at least the one thing is that I don't think I was being outplayed by Eru Eru. I think I just, you know, I just had a bad couple of hands against them. So I have kings and tens with a jack kicker. I mean, it's hard to bet this. It really is hard to bet this. Like, queens or aces exist. And there is both of them. Yeah. Queens or aces exist, and Yuki has them. Queen spare. Pocket nines. Decent, decent. You have to be a little... Ooh. Let's get funky with it. Call from Eru Eru. Laced folds. Crossroad folds. Mr. All-In. Does not, you know, pertain to their namesake. This is not the flop you want to see with pocket nines. But it is one I'm going to have to bet out because I need to show some strength. It's a call from Eru Eru. And a fold from Mr. All-In. Okay. See a check here from Eru Eru. Okay, I'll check as well. 9-10 Jack Queen. I don't even quite make the straight, annoyingly. Absolute dream here is that Eru Eru checks. I think we just take it to showdown because I'm not confident betting this. So yeah, let's hope the pocket nines rides. King Queen. Tough. Yep, well. It's a fairly big hit this early on, but I still think it was an alright play. King Queen suited, hello. This is something we can rock with. Plus now if I do this again, people are going to think I'm just being silly. So in theory, I should get a call. No? Okay, well we can hoover up some blinds. It's not the best thing for King Queen, but you know, sometimes people just don't have cards they think are able to call a 4-bet. 6 Jack will go a bit easy on. And we've certainly clawed ourselves out of worse spots. I mean, we are what? Not even 3k behind Mr. All-In? 7 ace under the gun, I'm not so much feeling. Think we shan't. It raised from Crossroads to insta-fold from Mr. All-In. Who, so far, has not all-inned. Gotta say, I'm somewhat disappointed. I feel this is false advertising. Min raise from Eru Eru.
コール
Do I call on 7-5? Yeah, I think I do, actually. With 4 people in, if I hit a flush here, it's huge. I can also hit top pair here, somehow. And a gut shot straight draw, and a runner flush draw. I mean, sure, it's worth 980.
ベッド
It's worth 980 to me. And a fold from Eru Eru is great. Now people are worried, does he have ace 2, I guess, is the big question. Crossroad folds it out.
コール
Mr. All-In calls. That 9 is not ideal. But I do want to keep up some pressure
ベ
here.
ッド
Mr. All-In folds. Cracking 7-5, if I do say so myself. Puts me above Mr. All-In. Alright, we are once again clawing our way back up. Now 3-2, I'm not going to fuck around with. Eru Eru can just have that.
信じる者は救われますわボタンです
More of a backfire than a brilliant explosion at the start of this game so far, but
コール
nothing a bit of careful maintenance can't fix. We're gonna... Is this greedy? I'm gonna slow play this one, I think, actually. Just gonna slow play it. Because with this many hands and this many bets, it's like, okay. 9 to... Okay, so there's runner, straight and flush, and I guess by extension, straight flush potential. Other than that, we have an over. Okay, 8, 9, 10. Give us a jack here. Not a jack of clubs, and we're sorted. And we are just kind of aiming for the gut shot straight here. But if people are going to let us see it for free, I'm down for that.
チェック
Okay, pair of 9s.
チェック
It could be worse. It's probably just more of a bluff catch at this point. Do we just check it down? I feel like just checking it down is a misplay here. I'm gonna bet about 1,000. Just see what that does. Gonna make Lisette think.
レイズ
Ooh, okay. Yep, nope, you got it,
見
Chief.
るのが正解かな
分かってるじゃん
Maybe I should have just checked it and let it ride. Maybe betting was the wrong play there. It felt like it wasn't great at the time, though.
レイズ
But I suppose if people were checking and trapping, that's exactly what they would do. Maybe we should have been a bit more aware of
コー
that.
ル
Okay, well, lessons learned. It's also good to know that Lisette's aggressiveness that I mentioned at the top of this game isn't always just full on. Now, like it was in game 1 of this evening. Like, they've, you know, cooled down in some ways, but definitely that trap is going to make me a little wary in the future.
チェック
It's good to know that he does that. But it's also good to know that, you know, there are times where I just can't be afraid of that.
チェックチェック
It's a balancing act, as it were.
チェッ
Just
ク
one we have to keep, we have to keep in our minds. Okay. Just ace. Well, I guess ace kicker on the pair of 7s is going to take that.
やればできるのよ私
Fair play.
ちょっと強そう
Ooh, something strong. Queen ace suited. Right, we're going to 3-bet this.
レイズ
Yeah, nothing wild. Not going to 4-bet or anything because I don't want to scare people off.
コール
Call from Eru Eru. Call from Lisette. Call from Yuki.
コール
Call from Crossroad, because at that point I guess you're priced in. Top pair, top kicker.
ベッド
What do you mean by that? Is that pocket pairs? Do I have to lay down top pair, top kicker here? If I get a 6th, I'm going to be really, really mad. I don't believe you. I don't believe that pocket pair. Yeah.
ほっとしました
That one was probably the hardest raise I've had to make tonight. That one was absolutely fucking terrifying. Because that, like, I didn't necessarily believe them, but that could have been, you know, pocket queens, kings, aces. That could have been just, you know, I've got my money here and I'm just going to take it down with a big bet. You know, while I'm in the lead before, like, something comes up. That one was risky. But it has put me in at 25k, which is almost chip lead. Ooh, God. I'm gonna, like, even though I won, I'm gonna get some grey hairs over that one.
コール
Ooh wee. I need a bit more of a drink, I think. I'm not drinking anything fancy tonight. Just got a pint glass of water next to me. Because it's rather hot over where I am at the minute.
チェック
I was debating at the top of the stream going in with like a glass of whiskey or something, maybe mix myself an old fashioned beforehand. But oh my god, that's a bright screen I haven't seen
え
before.
すごい奇跡なんだけど
Trip Nines takes it over the pair of aces there. Crossroads over Lised. Yeah, I was considering like mixing myself a glass of whiskey at the top of the stream, but I guess for the sake of climbing and not playing like a complete clown, probably for the best that I didn't. Ooh, we're gonna see everyone fold here? Sure, free money. Works for me.
しました
Puts us at chip lead. 4-3, we can fold out. And apparently everyone else is... No, never mind. I say everyone else is folding their stuff out at the minute as well. Crossroads gonna min raise this at least. Does Eru Eru call?
コール
Surprising that it takes that long to think about that. I don't think I have many situations where a hand is that on the boundary where I'm like, do I call? You know, for like a min raise when I'm already big blind. It's just like, you may as well.
レッドコール
So, interesting to see what Eru Eru has here. Something which they will bet 1,000 on Queen Jack 9-9, and Crossroads will snap call. Okay, half pot now. With the 6, which I assume does nothing. No alcohol in game for me, but all the caffeine I can handle. Oh, you know what? That's fair. I respect that. Keep yourself alert. Queen 10. Yeah, so the pair of queens... I saw queens 9s takes it over 9s with a king kicker.
奇跡なんだけど
Okay. Fold play by Eru Eru, just trying to rep something there, but Crossroad just held them to it. Fold this 10-7. But yeah, no, I respect the caffeine play. You know, I guess since I'm drinking water, I could have also just thrown a couple of scoops of like gamer sops in it. But
レイズ
probably not this late at night, to be fair, because I'm going to be needing to go to bed and get up at a reasonable hour
俺の
tomorrow.
神のお導き
And while I do think that gamer sops is a great last resort for keeping me awake when I'm running on no sleep, it does mean the day after, or in fact the couple of days after, I am just destroyed. Like, which is probably no fault of it, it's more just the fact that my lack of sleep catches up with me and hits super hard because I also have the drop in energy from that. So entirely self-inflicted. But still, that's my caffeine of choice. Are you more of an energy drinks person or Soyman, or are you talking more in the classic kind of like coffee sense for caffeine?
チェック
Personally, I tried to get into coffee
レッド
a couple of years ago, actually. Actually, no, it must have been many years ago, because it was in the advent of Persona 5, which is why I kind of got into it. I was like, that looks cool, I'm going to try and get into coffee. And, yeah, it just never quite stuck for me.
本当に大丈夫か
That's very bright. I am playing this in a darkened room. Right. Anyway, all in from Mr. All In. Finally living up to their namesake and finally getting paid for it.
勝っちゃった
Okay, 11k going there. Well, just under now with the big blinds, which means Mr. All In and Yuki are just Coke Zero or Mountain Dew. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I forget that Coke has caffeine in it.
勝っちゃった
Okay, Mr. All In getting paid out a couple of times there. Queen 4 will fold, I think. We would like to see some movement on the board between Yuki and Mr. All In. Lised, this is the problem is I think if one of them goes out to the other one, then the other one's going to be in a reasonable standing. I think Lised is going to be hard to take down, not just because they're on 18k, but also because they're 17k, sorry, but also because they're fairly solid.
本当にそれでいいね
Crossroads off to chip lead. Eru Eru can pull it out the bag when they need to. This is going to be a hard fight for third, I think.
コール
We call on 8 queen. I think to play a hand, you know,
コール
once every now and then, we do call here. Jack Queen 2 is great in that it's a top pair. Bad that it's a spade flush draw. Let's rep a flush.
レッド
Let's clown it. Okay, Lised folds. Crossroad folds. Repping that flush works out. Puts us at chip lead at 28.7k.
です
28.5 now, Francis.
レイズ
Not bad at all. We'll fold out this 8-9. We had our one goofy hand that we played in. Let's just go back to, you know, seeming like we're playing fairly tight. Okay, Crossroads just going to take down the blinds there with that raise. And we're going to see 4-9. Well, like I say, you know, we've got some secure lodgings near the, you know, the top of the standings at the minute. As long as we don't do anything too goofy, we can definitely dodge 6th. I imagine we can dodge 5th as well pretty easily. 4th might be a bit of a scrap. But we'll see what we can do. Okay, 3-2, something we're going to fold on. We are once again kind of waiting on Mr. All-In and Yuki to sort themselves out. Excuse me, with Lased raking in a decent hand there last time. Okay, min raise from Eru. Called by Crossroad. It's these two at it again. 6-6 queen is our flop. Rainbow flop as well. So, not much hope on the flush front, particularly if you're looking for a flush in spades. That's just not happening now. Anything else? You've got a runner chance, but I wouldn't bet on it, personally. Okay, 8 of diamonds. So the diamond flush is looking a little more hopeful, but still not guaranteed. Gonna see about a third pot bet from Eru on this. And a call from Crossroad. A second 8. The board is paired twice, so a 6 or an 8 makes you a full house. I guess if you combine that with a queen, you have the best full house. Unless you have pocket queens, in which case you have the best full house, I guess. But if you have pocket queens at this stage, you've been betting like this, then you are just a strange enigma, I think. I don't believe either of these players do. I don't even think either of these players have a full house. I think at best, we might be playing, like, queens and 8s here. Not that we're ever going to see if my musings amount to anything, because Eru is just going to take that down with a solid 8k bet. Gotta run, Artie. Have fun, y'all, and chase your poker dreams. Thank you very much for stopping by, Ereka. Oh. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Ooh. Meanwhile, I just raised on that 10 king, because why wouldn't I, and got paid for it. Pocket 2s, the baby pairs. It's an interesting hand. It's one I might call to see a flop with, but not 15k. Like, I might call 2 or 3k to see a flop with, you know, a pair of 2s. But, I'm probably folding straight after that. Please knock out Mr. All-In. I'm so bored of that All-In screen. Ace King plays 10 Queen. Come on. It's set up for you, Lased. Just don't get gimmicked on the river. There you go. Right. This is actually probably one of the better outcomes we could have here. Because Lased goes up to 27k. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But Yuki is still in a very vulnerable position at 8.4k chips there. So we can have them out next. And then we've kind of got to do a bit of fighting to try and secure third. But it means that if Yuki goes out, at worst we get 4th, which is at worst like, I want to say between like -5 and 10 points. And we're up 25 or something tonight so far. So we can count that as an acceptable loss. Ace 10-4 is our flop here. Okay, we're going to see 2 checks. King of spades. Okay, so there is straight potential. There is, like a backdoor flush potential here. We're going to see Eru bet 6k into this. Lased going to fold it out. Eru going to hoover up 42k. Doing well again, actually. And I can't even say it's because they're gimmicking out, like, you know, lucky hands. It's just because they're playing very solidly. You know. Just reminds me of that meme. It's like, I apologize, Eru. I was not familiar with your game. Despite the fact that I, you know, played against you last game. But yeah, no, this is a different breed of Eru, I think. A lot more interesting to me. Okay. What are we going to see here, then? I wasn't feeling the King 6 suited. Again, particularly not into when Yuki's about, and they could, you know, realistically. They're, you know, almost covered twice over by me and Crossroad, covered about 4 times over by Eru. Like, an all-in from them isn't out of the realms of possibility. So when I'm thinking, oh, I'll 3-bet something, I have to be considered, well, hang on, I'm prepared to go in 9k with this, because, you know, me 3-betting could be the chance that Yuki's been looking for to just snap that off, you know, all in, and really cause me some issues. Yeah, I don't really want to... No, you know what? I think I will.
コール
It's a bit of a goofy hand to do this on, but I think I have to show some strength.
チェック
Yeah, I'll also check this.
チェック
I think Crossroad might just been trying to
チェック
gimmick me there. Okay, we'll check it again.
チェック
There's an ace.
チェック
We'll bet on the ace.
ベッド
Yep, there we go.
ほっとしま
The
した
folds from Crossroad there, like, because if they had overs, I think they might have bet them. So the folds there were really telling. It wasn't necessarily my best play of the situation because, you know, had they bet there, I think I would have had to really take the knee on that king 4. I definitely maybe could have represented something a bit stronger. But still, we convinced Crossroad to not just try and, you know, like, raise into us on the assumption that we're always going to check fold, like, things. We've got to show some barbs, as it were, occasionally.
レイス
But not on Jack 5. I don't think. Particularly with 2 players left to go. Someone else can sort that out. Like, raising into just me shows that maybe you're just trying to steal some blinds. You're trying to be a bit cheeky with it. Raising into 3 people shows some actual
いいです
strength.
か
Because, you know, there's 3 different hands you think you can beat there. As opposed to just, oh, maybe, you know, this one guy's got crap hands because I've been folding a fair bit. So, I am fairly pleased with that outcome. Puts us on 31k as well. You know, we're almost double what Lisette has. Yuki is not going down. Like, fighting where they need to, I guess. But really just hanging in there. Excuse me, and getting some blinds where they need to. Lisette gonna hit with the all-in here. Gonna try and steal some blinds. And yeah, kind of as expected, gonna find them. 20k now, putting them almost at the same as
ちょっ
Crossroads.
と強さ
Our blinds are going up a lot. That's King Ace suited. If there's a hand we can call a Yuki all in on, it's this one. If there's a hand we can call a Lisette all in on, it's this one. You don't find many better hands in the game. Can I see a raise from Eru Eru? Okay.
サイは投げられた
I mean, yeah, there's that call we wanted.
コール
What does Eru Eru think of this? I'm also going to see a call. Now, I'm fine to check this down. Particularly since that's not the flush draw I wanted to see. That's one of the few ways this hand dies. Also, I guess it can die to, like, any pair at this point, because we're not really seeing a lot of good overs. I mean, I had King Ace suited, you know? What are you going to do? I still won that?
ワンペ
Absolutely insane luck.
ア
Absolutely enormous. Okay. 10 ace. Good hand. We are so back in this. I thought that was just going to be something to have to chalk up as a loss, but no. Raise? Yeah, okay, I'll call.
コール
On 10 ace, I think that's worth calling. Unless we see some clown stuff from Eru Eru here. I'm really hoping we don't.
コール
Just a call. Okay, that's fine. 4-9 queen is our flop. I don't particularly feel like sticking my bleeding fingers in the fire here and trying to, like, do a third pot bet, so we're just going to play it
チェッ
chill.
ク
Everyone checks it round. Next card is a 4. Given that show of weakness, I'm going to
ベッド
stick my fingers in the fire, as it were. If Crossroad puts me all in here, they've done an amazing job, but they're going to fold it out. I'm going to take another pretty substantial pot, putting us up to 65k. Let's fucking go. This is what we're talking about. Right, we're also going to... 3-bet? No, just min-raise. I'm going to min-raise this Queen 9 suited. I would like to maybe push some people off, maybe see a flop. Push people off is fine.
ほっとしま
Up
し
to
た
70k. All of our opponents now are hurting. Like, Eru Eru is the closest on 20k, but we've got them covered 3 times, or 3.5 times over.
本当にそれでいいんですか
We can see some, like, fireworks between these. Like, King 9, though, we just keep getting the good cards. We have to keep playing, you know, while we have the momentum. Truly a blessed night so far. What are we going to see from the set here? We're going to see a fold.
レイス
Yeah, I'll call that.
コール
King 9? Absolutely. That is 2 aces. which means I don't think you have an
チェ
ace,
ック
which means that this is probably worth a half pot,
ベッド
particularly since that would have to be, like, Crossroad has to be super careful here.
オラ
Yeah, alright, you know what, I'll give it a go.
ーコール
If Crossroad, yeah, they have the ace. Ace and a 5, actually, they just flopped a full house. Unlikely, but I'll take my lumps, that's fair, that's fair.
フルハウス
You know, they,
見て見て高いのできた
it's the closest thing I have to a thumbs up on this character, but they get a well played emote from me there. Okay, but I need to not do that again, because I can't risk Eru Eru will have said also attaining that kind of a status of about 30k chips, and then I'm kind of, you know, right back in it. So, we've just got to play super tight, you know,
信じる者は
maybe
救
try
われるボタン
and
だ
steal some blinds where we can, but really nothing more than that. We can't get into another hand where we lose 10k. Okay, just blinds shuffling around at the minute, which are enormous at this point, by the way. 3.8k, meaning we've got about 4 and 5 big blinds left here on Eru Eru and Lised.
本
Okay,
当にそ
more
れで
chips going to
いいです
Crossroad,
か
almost equaling me now, yeah. This is the issue. Queen 10, we could maybe defend. Do I defend an all-in from Lised, though? No, we just take the free blinds. We don't have to think about it, it's fine. 10 Jack is... If I bet into Eru Eru here, they probably, all in is my issue. Yeah, let's min raise it.
レイズ
Oh, thank God. We stole the blinds.
ほっとしました
60k, okay.
ボタンです
Again, just little and often, these wins. Works out. Small ball poker, they call it. Which, amazingly, isn't a derogatory term. You can see Crossroad timeout there. Okay. Interesting. I'm obviously going to fold this 8-3. Eru Eru going to shove all in here. Is Lised going to call? They kind of need to, otherwise the blinds are just going to kill them. But if they haven't got a good hand, could be a really rough spot. They are going to call. Okay. So Jax plays 2-9. I feel so sorry for Lised. He really just had no chance there. Unless there's an extra spade. No, okay. Almost.
2ペア
Almost had something off the ropes there, but no, Eru Eru's going to clean that up
悔い改め
for
る
28k. And we have made top 3. We have made some positive ranked points. Crossroad might be AFK here, which would be another blessing. Looks like it, because that's some free money for me. Jack Queen. Okay, wait for Crossroad to time out, then I think we will min raise this. Ooh, never mind, they're back. Okay. Now, do I call on Jack Queen? To a raise of that under the gun. I think I do.
コール
I do want to call that. That was one of the things I was afraid of. That's why I was hesitating. I am the fuck out of this. You two can fight over that. King Ace plays 10 Ace. I will happily take a second. Again, if one of you wants to win this. Does look like it's going to be Eru Eru hoovering up 68k.
ワンペア
Or were they behind? No, 67. Crossroad has the slimmest chance you've ever seen. I'm not even going to entertain this on 2-4. Even if it's for like 400 chips.
コール
Okay, 4 ace plays 10-6. Of course they find an ace on this hand. Pair of sixes though for Eru Eru. Which does win them it. Okay. Crossroad is
ワン
out.
ペア
We have another
改めるのです
another second secured. And we are once again heads up against Eru Eru. Okay,
ほっとしま
take
し
some
た
chips there. It's about even.
ボタンです
This is a not bad spot to be in. We're going to 3-bet this.
レイズ
Fold from Eru Eru brings us up to 60k. Just a case of finding that collision
レイズ
and then winning it. I'm not sure I want to do it on 8-10.
信じる者は救われますわボタン
Like,
で
it's
す
not the worst hand ever. Ace Jack I'll do it on. Let's 3-bet that to try and force something here.
ほっとしました
Okay. 6 Jack, I'm a bit more hesitant about. Okay, just throwing blinds backwards and forwards. 2 Jack, you know, I'll be risky. I'll do it again. There we go. That one was definitely a bluff, but you've just got to keep doing it. Until eventually we get some good cards here. Never mind, Ero folds. Okay, now on this 2 Jack, I think we're just gonna min raise. Yep, that's fair. That's entirely fair. 10-6 is not great. I don't really want to even call and see a flop on it. Which is the one thing we can do. It's the opportunity given to us by Ero just min raising. 6-7's not it either, I'm going to be real. It's a lot of blinds going Ero's way, but what can you do? 5-2 is god-awful. Okay, well our moves now are the all-in or the fold. We have about 3 big blinds left to recover this. And I guess it's got to be the all-in on 10-5, which is not ideal, but... Yep, there's a call. 10-4, oh my god, we have him crushed. Okay, just give me a club. Just give me a club. Come on, for once, can I not? Thank God that wasn't the 3rd hand in a row against Eru where I had them crushed and they win by hitting the lower pair. Thank God. Can't afford to on 7-6, really. I'm not sure what Ero's effective range here is, but 7 King might be. We'll min raise it. Okay. Keeps us fighting. 10-6 is not good. But it's a fold from Ero, so it works out for us. Okay, we are leading slightly. 9 Jack? Yes, absolutely. Get me fucking 25k in there immediately. Nice comeback, thank you. With the club. 5 King? Yeah, I'll go for that. Don't even need to, though. Ero just passes it down. This is good. This is the kind of spot we want to be in. 8-2 we can afford to let slide back. We've had a couple of good hands. We don't want to deal with 8-2. But don't get too comfy. 10-9 suited? Yeah. Okay, we don't get to play it. What are we going to see next? 2 Queen? I'm going to min raise this. Ero's going to fold. Huge! Okay, we can really start putting the pressure on him now. 2 Queen, if there's a raise here, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck around with it. As a bluff, you know, I can kind of get away with it. As this, I'm not sure. Queen Ace, let's just min raise. Let's just min raise and hope we get some fire back. 9-4-10. Oh, I think we just have to. Yeah, I think we have to. I don't think there's any. We have 2 overs. 5-10. Okay, just give me a queen or an ace. That's huge. That's huge. Let's go! Let's go! That's first. We got it. We got the W. And I think that means, if I'm not very much mistaken, if we go to our next screen, plus 32. Ladies and gentlemen, the climb is over. Presenting your new, master or legend or whatever it's called, ranked player. We fucking did it. In fact, hold on a second. I am going to, just very quickly, grab a screenshot of this for Twitter for later. Actually, I suppose there is a Twitter button, isn't there? But, I'll grab a screenshot and do it myself. There we go. We did it. It took us, 4 climb streams of messing around and definitely some tinkering in the back. But, boy howdy did we do it. Ooh. Which I believe means we get some stuff, some achievements and such. So first off, we've got our dailies, which I don't think I've claimed yet. No, that's something else. That's not dailies. That's not dailies. Where are my dailies? Maybe I did already claim them. I did already claim them. Okay, so we've got 3 other things. So we have, Attain Legend Rank, which gives us this, board. Okay. We have, I think it was like 3 ranked games or something for a bag. And we have legend rank title. So what I can now do is, if I get back to the old main menu here, I can swap this top ranker title out for the illustrious legend rank title. There we go. Look at it. Look at it gleam. Look at it shine. Look at it sing. Oh, I actually had the 3-2-1 today as well. Just been slowly getting better. And I can also, if I go in here, let me find it, table. A bunch of tables actually, but put this one to use. Do I have any of these? No. Okay. I wouldn't. Oh, these are stamps, right? Yeah. And this is just settings. Cool. Woo! Right. Well, the climb to legend may be over, and thank you very much for popping off there in chat, Suleiman. I'm glad you were here to witness it. You've been a follower of the stream for a while, so that one goes out of you, buddy. But yeah, I think the only sensible thing to do now would be to have one more match in Stage 6, where the legends lie. That's still surreal that I finally got this, because I've been working towards that for a while. But, yeah. Expect a wrap-up tweet on Blue Sky or Twitter after this, with that on. So yeah, anyway, let's queue in. 25 tickets a game up here. And we are just immediately straight into a game. It is really busy tonight. Alright. Well, let's give it a go. Let's see how high we can climb. Oh. Tell you what, if there's one hand I'm glad about from that last game, I'm so glad that I got that flush where it was Eru had ace 4 and I had ace 5. And on the flop, like the very first card was a 4, and I was like, if this happens for a third time in a row, I'm just actually cursed. But no, we got it. We indeed got it. Oh, and I have to play this 10-3 again. Let's double it. You know what? Let's double it and bust. Oh. Right, a 15 on an ace. It's an ace. It's essentially a crapshoot. I think we have to hit on the ace, even if it's really bad, because yeah, 17 beats us there anyway. Oh, but yeah, I think I will play one more tonight in Legend, because I'm going to hope that I can't fall back out of Legend. That would be a really sad end to the stream. And then, yeah, I think I shall shuffle off there. But one more once first. For glory. And because I seem to be having a pretty good night, so, you know, I may as well use this lock while I've got it. Okay. No. Oh my god, this board is very bright compared to what I'm used to. Looks almost gingerbread-esque. Yeah, we're not going to play 10-6. Okay. So, our players at this table. We have Zakuro. We have Noko Noko. We have Tamako. We have Orion. And we have Maki. All just hiragana katakana names. No kanji to deal with, so I can confidently read all of them. Kanji I can only read some of the time, maybe. Like with Tobu 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 earlier. Which I'm still not 100% on the pronunciation, but I knew the first kanji was bird and the second kanji was fly. I just didn't know how to mash them together. So I guessed it was Tobu. Which might be the verb to fly, actually, thinking about it. Which is not the same thing. Also, I've noticed we start with 30k chips up here, not 20. So these are deeper stack games, which is something I'm going to have to adjust to. So I'm very used to the 20k stack meta. In which case, maybe this 500 core really isn't that bad. On some suited near connectors? You know, you can get goofy with this. We do have a pair. Unfortunately, it's bottom pair. It doesn't really do as much. I can see a lot of people just, you know, coming into this with dodgy flushes. Yeah, okay, I'm not
降
gonna
りるのが正解かな。
not gonna mess with that. Yeah, a lot more chips moving around the table, which I guess means that we're gonna have a bit of a longer game. So that makes it perfect for this last game of the stream. Yeah, I think I will. 5 base suited 3-bet. Ball from Knuckle. 7-6 ace. Yeah, I'll half pot that.
ベッド
Ball from Knuckle. We do have 4, 5, 6, 7, so we have a top pair and an up and down straight draw, which I think is worth 1.6k.
ベッド
Another call. That's a king of spades. It's not what we want. Alright, if they've got a better ace than me, they've got a better ace than me. They had the flush! Oh. I mean, maybe I should have bet bigger there?
敗北が知りてえなの。
Ah, that's so rough. Okay. Well, luckily we can make a few more mistakes like that in these deeper stack games, and it's not going to be too disastrous. But yeah, let's try and keep a cool head about this. King, Queen, 10 on this flop. Going to see a check from Knuckle.
ベッド
Okay, a bet of like, what's that? Just over half pot from Maki, which Knuckle's going to call. Who I'm going to assume is an alt skin for, like, these two are like the same person just with different costumes on. But, God, that is a high-pitched voice. Okay, we're going to see the clean outside flush draw right again. And Knuckle's going to get it again? I was going to jokingly say that, but Jesus. Okay, she cannot be stopped. A very solid 6k lead going into this. Puts me and Maki down in the well, not quite the trenches, but definitely at a deficit here. 10-8 king. So our flop here. Not much put into the pot here. Like, what are we looking at in blind? In terms of blinds, about 8 bigs. Yeah, 8 bigs in a game where we start with, like, 150 or something is really not that much. Half pot bet here from Orion. Maki gonna fold it out, which is fair. It's a kind of scary board. 3-10, I think I'll fold. I'm going to be playing at this level consistently. It does mean I need to do a bit of recontextualizing of how my bet sizing goes. I think that's really what lost at me in the
強そう
game against turned Broadway and got the flush. Yeah, it's
コール
God, just twice for Knuckle as well. Yeah, I'll act like I'm trying to steal this. See if Zakuro wants any.
コール
Gonna see a call. Into a board of 3-3-8. Actually perfect. I'm going to, again, be a bit more aggressive with my bet sizing. I'm going to just pot bet this,
ベッ
actually.
ド
Let's be a bit more aggressive. Let's learn. I don't want a flush developing.
レイズ
I don't want some... What the fuck is that? Okay, you're on.
ちょっと強気でいきますよ
I reckon I've got this.
コール
I've got a full house. I might send this. I do not want a king or an ace coming up on that river. So I'm going to send this.
よしここでオールインコール
What are we seeing? King 9 plays the queens. Do not show me a king. 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 We got it. Okay.
フルハウス
Pocket queens, you beauties. Bringing us up to 52k. I was still mortally afraid for that king, but that is a value, like incredible value pair of pocket queens. And also means that if Zakuro goes out fairly soon, we dodge the 6th. Which is delightful news.
信じる者は救われます
So I'd like to at least try and get 3rd, because I think at the top ranks here, only I want to say only 2nd and 1st actually get positive rank points, and then like 3rd is just like neutral. It's like plus minus 0. Okay, Jack 8 Jack. We have a pair and an over and a potential straight draw. Do I want to bet that out? I probably should, right? Put it up 2k.
ベッド
I know what you're like, Noko. You're going to try and lean just
としました
do some funky shit with this. And evidently my table image of, like, just stealing Zakaro's soul scared Noko off there. Or maybe Noko just had less belief in that hand. Could be a mixture of both. But still. Oh my god, fish. It's Zakaro, otherwise known as Aquaman, has decided to go all in with 3.4k. Does Tamako want to try and do this? The good thing about this is that because the blinds are so low this early on, even if Zakaro does have a good couple of all-ins there, like, no one is intimidated by, like, 5k. I don't think anyone's really intimidated by anything until you get to about 10k, which is going to take a long time for Zakaro to get there, unless they repeatedly all in. At which point they're going to be caught by someone. Like, there's 6 players at the board. You can't get an all-in round, you know, 4 players multiple times in a row. Ooh, King 9 suited. Yeah, I think I will, actually.
レイズ
Yeah, I'll call that. Totally fine calling that. 4.4k, nothing to me. You know? In the immortal words of Dracula Flow, this shit ain't nothing to me, man.
コール
That is interesting. I'm fine to check this down, Maki. Yep, I agree. I don't think... Wait. Yeah, there's no way I get a straight or a flush here now, because that 7's kind of ruined things. So the best I can hope for is a king, which I don't find.
チェック
So we just check it down and we hope 7's with... Nope. Okay, unlucky. Oh, well, that does put Zakaro up to 14k
感謝
again.
いたしますわ
Not ideal, but again, we're sitting pretty on 50k. We don't have to worry. We just need to not get involved in silly hands. That's literally the guiding principle of this. Like, Zakaro got a bit back, you know. But, it's, you know, it's a case of they drew blood, whereas I, like, removed their
レイズ
torso. You know what, for 600? Sure. No, Maki, you're down to help me out to try and take out Zakaro there. It's the least I can do, particularly if I'm going to hit top pair. Let's 1600 this.
ベッド
See what Maki's thinking. Thinking hard. Yep. Okay. We'll take down that pot. Keeps us afloat at the 50k mark. As opposed to slowly dropping down to the 40s. Jack 7. I'm not too invested if there's a small... In fact, no, because Zakaro might all in. This is a we just don't touch that hand. This is a don't get involved in silly hands hand.
レイズ
Yeah, leave that to a Tamako, who might have to, yeah, suffer the wrath of Zakaro going all in.
勝負した
Because when you're
強そう
when you're 30k, you know, 14k isn't insubstantial. Ace Queen suited. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna 4-bet that.
レイズ
Because I know Noko's there, and yeah, maybe I could extract value from that, but let's just rob blinds and keep Noko down. So I'm still not fully
レイズ
you know, I think Noko will call a lot to get some really outrageous hands. Judging by the 2 flushes earlier,
コール
both of which rivered. Oh, what about trip 5s? The 5s, again, still popular tonight, apparently. Although, for once, they would have been working for me. Not that that's a reason to call on King 5, even at the chip stack I'm on. I just don't think that's very smart. Particularly when, as I said, you know, I'm going to keep reinforcing this point. Don't get involved in silly hands. Tamako thinking about this one for
コー
just...
ル
Oh, no, never mind. Just got in with the call at the end. We do have the third heart. That's what they were on the fence about. Yeah, much faster check now. Suddenly a lot more interested. Maybe trying to trap this flush? What's Maki going to make of it?
ベッド
Going to poke it with about just over half pot, I think. Bet of 3.9k. And Tamako's going to fold it out. Okay.
敵ながら
Okay.
いい判断です
Didn't have it then, evidently. Or didn't believe they had a better one than Maki. Although, to be honest, if you were going to wait for a flush with the call on the flop, and then you got it on the turn, and then you were still going to fold anyway to a bet, why bother calling on the flop? That don't make a lot of sense to me. So, a strange play. Maybe they were hoping the flush wouldn't turn up, and then it did, and they were like, ah, crumbs. Who knows? But then again, can you really think that Maki would have bet
コール
on the flop? I guess I'd have to relook at the bet size. Like, do you really think Maki would have bet on the flop on the off chance they got the flush? Like, that's the kind of stuff I'd expect from Noko here, but not Maki. Ooh, 10 king, yeah. Alright.
レイズ
Under the gun 3 bet. Let's roll. Fuck. There is that small issue. I kind of don't want to throw away my lead. Like, just don't get involved in silly hands. You know, I think realistically I could have beaten, you know, Zakuro there. Oh, ace jack suited. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, we'll take a bit of money back on this one, I think.
レイズ
That's a raise. What if we re-raised it?
ちょっとコール
Oh, fuck, that's an instant call. Okay, I am afraid. What do you have exactly?
チェック
Remember how I just said don't get involved in silly hands and I went 7k in? Yeah, I am silly. A queen might save this for me. But we are gonna 5k this. Ooh, the bluff. Let's go. Okay. Right, now, I'm giving myself a slap on the wrist for that one still. Stop it. Stop getting involved in silly hands. Like, ace jack you can go in on, sure. Don't fucking go 7k on it, you clean dingus.
信じる
There's
者が
literally no need. We have a good thing going here. Don't ruin it. Let other people fight amongst themselves. Until we can just get, you know, that 6th and hopefully that 5th out the way. Ideally that 4th as well. Because, I mean, like, Tamako is on 12k. Zakuro is on 17k. Of which I put both of them basically there, might I add. Maki's on 20k. You know, I'm not counting on Noko or Orion to really go down. If they could knock out one of the others, then more power to them. But right now I need to just, you know, defend what I can, but don't necessarily be too aggro.
よオールイン
Orion, do you want to maybe give this a shot? Okay.
いやーいい勝負したな
The blinds are going to start racking up eventually. Okay. Hey, Zakuro, you want to try that all in again? I'm ready now. I think we can do this. Nope. We're going to see a fold from all around the table? Oh, pain. Agony, if you will. I mean, like, it's chips. I shouldn't be mad, but, like, man, it was pocket aces. It was the Rockets.
オールをイン
And now you all in. Fine.
敵ながらいい判断です
Take your bling, like, just about 20k. And be happy with it, I guess. Grr. Okay, I'm going to fold this 10-5.
コール
Zakuro with the call here. So actually going to see a flop for once. Zakuro and Noko
チェック
going 8 ace 7 here. Ooh, okay. Bet from Noko take it out of Zakuro's hands, which is fantastic news again. Because we need Zakuro and Tamako to be out of here. Although, I have to say, commendable to Zakuro to come back from this far from, what, like the 3k they were on earlier? Like, that's fair. Okay. 8-7 suited. Now, normally, I wouldn't be opposed to playing this hand. However, I can't risk Zakuro or Tamako going all in. So we're just not going to do that. Like, I think an extra call there. Or Orion doing whatever this bullshit is. Like, really trying to put the squeeze on them both. Which, to be fair, I actually kind of fucking love from a positional standpoint. Like, this squeeze is really cool. I think it's called a squeeze. You correct me if my poker terminology is wrong there. I'm sure a Soyman will probably know.
チェック
Okay.
チャラが一番
Ooh, so, you know, Orion with the all-in.
わかんない
Tamako gonna have to chuck the last 3.5k in. Pocket nines plays Queen Jack. There are outs for Tamako, and that's one of them. Oh no.
ワンペア
It's just not the way you want it to go if you're Orion. Or me, actually. Because now only Zakuro is close to death's door, as it were. It's gonna be a long game, so buckle up, people. That's an all-in from Maki. Okay. Do Zakuro or Orion want a piece of this? After these 2k bets. I just mute this, because... There we go. Bugging me. Okay, call from Zakuro. Call from Orion. Pocket Fives plays King Jack. It's the classic race. Unless there's a king or a jack here. It's one that Maki's winning, so Zakuro is out, which is good. Maki is now on 33k chips, which is not good. Like, yes, we've dodged a 6th, but the rest of this field is looking, you know, like we're still ahead. Don't get me wrong. Not going to complain about being almost double everyone else's chip stack. Or I am actually double at least 2 people's, and then not quite double 2 others. I'm learning a lot tonight. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I can be, you know, somewhat educational in my plays here. It's like I say, I've just got, you know, some what I think is fairly, like, rudimentary poker stuff that I'm just trying to apply where I can. I might not get all of the terminology right, but I think my, you know, my fundamentals are evidently somewhat solid if I'm up here. Annoyingly, would have had a flush on the 7 king, but again, you know, we're still enforcing the don't play silly hands policy for the minute. Ooh, hello. Bit of action here between Noko and Maki. You see Maki think about it? That's a fold, okay. Noko up to 42k. Maki only on like 28 though, it's not a huge loss. King Queen is something I do want to steal some blinds with. And also I want to just, you know, show that I'm still here. I'm still playing the game occasionally. There we are. Yep, stole some blinds. Good stuff on 60k. That's it. I've clocked in. I've cashed my paycheck. I'm off for the weekend. Or at least I wish I was. God, I wish it was Friday. Oh. Okay, 3 king. Not feeling it as much. That's an all-in from Tamako, which is bold. Really wants those blinds. Orion is not insta-folded, so there's a consideration here. A consideration or a spite using of time to, you know, kind of BM Tamako a bit there. That's an all-in, and you can absolutely have it. I am not dealing with 25k. That is just not my place to do so. I absolutely don't need to. I just need to sit back and, you know, keep a general eye on the table. Maki is just going for it. She wants these blinds. But if she keeps doing it... I mean, I say theoretically someone could challenge. This could be the type of table where everyone's so even that people just don't. This could be a really strong stat from Maki. Like, as long as she doesn't run someone with, like, kings or, like, ace-king or something. Well, that said, I guess Tamako is the one limiter there, because Tamako is awesome in doing that. So we could see a collision between Tamako and Maki on that at some point. Here I was thinking, maybe I can set my pocket 2s, but, no. Not calling that. Hello, Noko's all in. You're gonna see a big collision here. Ace-king plays king-queen. Okay, the queen's out at the minute. If we see the spade... Oh, no, never mind. Actually, we just saw the ace anyway, didn't we? Yeah, so if we saw the spade, Noko wins. We saw the club. Let me correct myself. If we saw the club, Maki would win. If we saw anything else, Noko would win at that point on the river. 4 of hearts was anything else. So Noko takes it. And we have dodged 5th. Yeah, I'll call this on ace-queen. Seems like a fun time. It is no longer a fun time. I don't like it here. Maybe we bluff a king. Let's give it a go. Just see what happens. Noko was convinced. Is Orion. Hell yeah! We love it when a bluff comes together. Oh.
The ancient art of missing your hand slightly, but then just chucking in a 3-bet and kind of hoping. I'm just going to call this, you know?
コール
Let's just call. Okay, nothing much from Knuckle. King 3-8. I mean, it's hard to say, really. We have a pair, but it only beats the 3. So let's just check it.
チェック
Again, don't get involved in stupid hands. And if we can see more cards for free that might be a 6, you know, like that 9 but upside down, then let's go for it. Okay. I could bluff a flush here, but honestly the pot just isn't worth doing that with.
チェック
So, yeah, a pair of 6s takes it. That's fine.
ワンペア
I didn't want to risk too much on that. God, it's nice seeing that shiny legend banner. And it's also nice seeing me on 71k chips. Tamako and Orion looking a little worse for wear here, which means it's probably outside of some great shift, which Tamako could make, to be fair. I don't currently think Orion could, but Tamako might be able to pull an all in. Let's min raise. Let's min raise this Jack 10. Okay, Noko folds, Tamako folds. Orion might all in me here. I might be inclined to call the all in here. Nope, gonna see a fold. Gonna siphon some more blinds for 76k. 6-4. Okay, yeah, well, stupid hand, isn't it? Don't get involved. Simple rule, follow it. Orion's gonna go all in here. I think Noko probably can call them. Yeah, okay. Queens plays ace-9. We're gonna need to see that ace. Lots of good disciplined play this game. Yeah, again, it's like, I've had a lot of games in the past. I think some on stream, but definitely a lot off stream, where I've had a lead like this, and I've just completely thrown it away because I've decided I need to like get involved with like, you know, like a queen ace, and like, oh, this is a good hand. I need to be in this. It's like, no, just you're in the lead. Leave it. Like queen 2 here. Absolutely no reason to be in with. I mean, not that's a good hand, to be fair. Unfortunately, we did see Orion bring that back, which means I have, you know, naturally I jinxed it by saying I didn't think Orion could do it. Also means we're waiting a while longer to get our 4th placer out of the way. I don't need to be involved in 7 ace, really. Not when Tamako's that low and could all in. But yeah, back to your original point or something about the disciplined play. Yeah, I'm just, you know, particularly when you're playing against, you know, players that are in the highest caliber of this site. I think just being a mite more careful than maybe I normally would, definitely helps. Where's the boundary for this, actually? So it's 2,300, so that's 100 above legend, 250 above legend, and about 20 above legend. Okay. So I'm actually the lowest rank left at the table. But boy, am I still soldiering on. What were the others out of interest? Just I want to see. That's, God, 150 above, and about 300 above. Ace high takes that hand. Interesting. I mean, it was a really weird board now I look at it, but how many bigs we got left? 5 bigs, 9, 12, I mean 17 for me, I'm in no real rush. And some more if I keep being fed more. Back up to 74k. We've definitely got lucky with that a couple of times this game as well. 7 queen. I just don't need to get involved in this. And if Noko's a bit beefier, that actually works for me, because it means if there does come a confrontation between Noko and one of the other two, then Noko's more likely to be like, I've got them covered, I can go all in. This is, again, another case of I do not need to be involved in this hand. Like, 10 queen's not bad, but an all-in against, you know, like, under the gun, it's not good enough to call that. Okay, we've got Tamako going being emote crazy. Don't make me mute you. I will do it. 9 ace, don't need to be involved. Okay. What's that put Orion on now? 24, Tamako on 36, Noko on 38. 48 even. Yeah, this is going to be a real scrap. Oh, is Orion going to try something here? I might need to call that just to try and defend something. I'll call it to defend, but I don't think I'll take it much further than that unless the flop is, like, really good. I mean, 8, 9, 10 jack is pretty alright. Oh, but is it 7.6k alright? It's an up and down straight draw. I think I'm not going to get many better chances here. That's an ace. That's not great. I mean, like, we may as well at this point. Let's just admit that we're going all in here. Unless I've done the craziest bluff ever in Orion 4. Oh my god!
ほっとしました
Why wouldn't you go all in there if you're going to commit that much? What are you doing, Orion? I'm sorry if I'm shouting there, but what the actual... I mean, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going for round 2. You've done this to yourself.
コール
On Jack Ace? Yeah, I think I will call 5k. Right, Knuckle. We don't need to bet crazy here. I've got an over. I've got a Jack, which is all right. You're not gonna let me have it? All right. You better have the winning hand then. You didn't. And now look where it's got us. See, if an ace comes up now, it didn't. But if an ace had come up, I could have pulled her ass out the fire. Great steal there. I cannot believe it worked. I legitimately cannot believe that worked. Yeah, okay. 7-10's not something we need to do there. Oh. Ace King plays Queen Ace. But at this rate, Noko's going to be the one going out. Just. Unless they hit that flush. Ooh. Okay, never mind. For once my curse works the other way. Depends who I say is going to go out. By which I mean, Tamako's totally going to win this, and Noko's going to go out, guys. Don't worry. Okay.
ほっとしました
Bit of free cheddar for myself there. 6-10. I might need to start shifting gears slightly here, because Noko is going to become a problem if I just let them grow, because I'm trying to play super passive while Tamako's around. So I know it might need to become, you know, a little more aggressive again, just start widening my range a little bit. Because Tamako's basically on little enough that, like, I don't think they worry me. I might be in against Norco here, though. Ace 3 plays Queen 8. 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 7? No, we'll get a pair of 8s, which Norco will take. Alright, well, you know what? Solid second place. For your friendly neighborhood Artorias Winchester.
勝負です
Right, now this is going to get crazy a heads up with this many chips. Like, previously we were fighting, you know, that last game with about, you know, 30, 40k chips each. Now we're looking at 90k each. Well, 80, 90, somewhere around there. Depends who you look at. 9-3 is not it. Luckily, we get given our chips back, so we're fine.
ボタンです
Pocket 7s. We fucking ball.
レイズ
Thank you.
ほっとしました
I probably didn't need to ball that hard, actually. That probably should have just been a... Actually, no, it's one of two ways you can play pocket pairs. You can either play them with like a small bet to just try and see the flop and hope you luck into a set. Alternatively, you can go super hard like you've got, you know, aces and just scare people. The latter happened to work for me there. Yeah, 2 ace. Not a huge fan. Sometimes I ought to play this hand, really, because it's got an ace in it and heads up, but generally, yeah. Call Jack 8 on this. It's... I think that would be too difficult to call. I think, personally, that's not it.
ボタンです
Ace 10, we're just going to min-raise that.
レイズ
We want to try and get some value out of this one, see if we can get a call from Knuckle. Alright, fuck it, we're going all in.
ここで
That's how it is. Ace 5 plays Ace 10. Do not show me a 5. Do not show me a 5. Do not show me a 5. There we go. Thank you. I'll take 128k off you.
ワンペアやった勝ちました
Alright. One more good hand like that, and it is over. Oh, you've no idea how badly I want to try and push this. Force this through on pocket 2s. It's such a bad idea, though. No, it's such a terrible idea. I can't in good conscience do that.
ボタンです
8 queen, however. Well, I'll 3-bet that.
レイズ
What do you say to that? Yeah.
ほっとしま
Okay.
した
Have some of them chips sliding back my way. Thank you very much. 4-7. Peace. Unless you want to fold, Knuckle. Worth a shot. We have managed to convince Noko to 3-bet a lot more, though, so I can play a lot more of my standard kind of heads-up game where, you know, it's like, if I ever get a good hand on, you know, when I'm big blind. I'm not entirely feeling this. I probably should have all-ined by now. If I was going to. I've probably left it a bit late. Yeah, alright, I'll leave it, I'll leave it. But next time I get a face card, and Noko pulls that, I'm just all-inning. 2-5, no. It's starting to even up again. I'm starting to lose my lead. That's a face card. We're gonna see the raise. Go. Presumably Noko takes this as... No! Okay, we're just gonna see it. That's pocket kings. That's maybe the worst hand to call into. We can get another jack, though, and still steal this. No, that's entirely fair. Okay. Well, we're in on 8k, but it's not exactly a glorious end. Yeah, fuck it, we ball. Which I've just suddenly realised is what Soyman's referring to in the chat there. Oh, hey, pair of 9s. Very nice. Okay. Oh, that's like all of my chips, so I guess I'm all in. I don't think I will hold 920 back, actually. 2 ace plays jack 3. There's a 2. We can get a 3 or a jack, that'd be nice. Alas. I can't do that every hand. Right, well, GG's, honestly. Right, so how many points up does that make me for a second? Plus 25, that's decent. I think that blocks us from a 6th if we play in the future, which is always nice. Yeah, alright then. So, I think that is where I'm going to be wrapping up stream for today. Thank you very much for watching, particularly you, Osoyman and Erureka. It is a delight to have you both around. I'm glad you're enjoying these streams. Yeah, like I say, I'll definitely, you know, definitely get a few more of them up, even though we have gone to Legend now. I think a poker stream every, you know, couple of weeks or so. Definitely on the cards, excuse the pun. Great game for the first Legend rank game. Absolutely, actually, yeah. I was definitely a bit nervous going into that, although, I must say, actually, before I forget, while that Legends table is nice and all... oops, hold on. While that Legend table is nice and all, there's something about this table that I just like. It's a lot less, bright and gingerbread looking. Yeah. I guess my next, thing is to work out how I get one of these, but... I may never know. Actually, wasn't there something in the shop for those? There might have been something in the shop for those, but this site takes ages to load the shop, so I'm not going to lock everyone in here for that for the foreseeable. Though actually, I suppose I should like go to my items or something while I'm doing the wrap-up so I don't get talked over. So yeah, anyway, a resounding success of a night of poker, I think, and a great stream with some really, really wacky hands in there. I had a ton of fun. I hope you all back at home did as well. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Artorius Winchester, and I will see you next time, which will be on Sunday at 2 p.m, not 3 p.m. I'm going to put out a tweet tomorrow to change that. For hopefully the conclusion of Animal Well. But until then, farewell.